Welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. Look, if you've ever held one of those little plastic cards in your hand and wondered just how much purchasing power it actually holds, well, you're in the exact right place. Today, we're diving deep into mastering the Chili's gift card verification process. We're going to break down the exact steps you need to follow to make sure you never leave a single dollar unspent. Okay, let's just dive right into it. So, picture this. You're doing a little spring cleaning, and you open up that infamous junk drawer in the kitchen. You know the one. Tucked right between some old batteries and a takeout menu, you find it, a Chili's gift card. But here's the $1 million, or maybe $25 question. Is this thing empty, or is it fully loaded? Does it hold the key to a massive, sizzling fajita feast for the whole family, or is there literally just enough left on there for a side of chips and salsa? Knowing this before you hit the checkout counter or before you start building your massive online order is absolutely essential. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. Before you check. 2. The step-by-step process. 3. Troubleshooting common errors. 4. Real-life scenarios. 5. Frequently asked questions. And 6. Final tips and disclaimer. Starting off with Section 1, Before you check, preparing for the balance inquiry. First things first, you need your 16-digit primary account number, or PAN. You'll find this right on the back of your physical card, or if it's digital, in the body of your e-gift confirmation email. Second, you absolutely must have the 4-digit security PIN. Now, if you have a physical plastic card, go ahead and grab a coin, because this PIN is hiding under a metallic scratch-off coating on the back. If it's an e-gift card, that PIN is going to be listed right there in your delivery email. And lastly, of course, you'll need a smartphone, tablet, or computer with internet access. Moving on to Section 2, the step-by-step process, navigating the digital portal. So the absolutely crucial point here is following these 4 steps exactly. Step 1, navigate your web browser directly to chili's.com/giftcards. Step 2, enter your 16-digit PAN. Now listen closely to this part. You must enter this as one continuous string of numbers. Do not use hyphens and definitely no spaces, or the system will completely reject it. Step 3, input that 4-digit PIN we found earlier. And Step 4, complete the reCAPTCHA challenge. Just to prove you're a human and not some automated bot. Once you click check, boom, your available funds will pop up right on screen. But hey, what if you're already in the middle of ordering? Well, you can actually check your balance right at the checkout screen on the Chili's mobile app or website. Just pop your card number and PIN into the payment section right before you confirm your food order, and it'll verify your funds and instantly apply them to your total. It is incredibly convenient. Let's look at Section 3, Troubleshooting Common Errors, Navigating Roadblocks. Okay, here's a very specific, real-world detail we uncovered, and it's kind of wild. There's actually a frequent online confusion between Chili's Grill and Bar, the American restaurant chain owned by Brinker International, and Chili, which is a completely unrelated European digital video streaming service. Seriously, if you accidentally navigate to chili.com instead of chili's.com, your restaurant gift card is definitely not going to work. So ensure you're on the restaurant's designated website to avoid a highly confusing detour. Let's look at some other common digital hiccups. If the portal reads a $0 balance or says card not found, double check that you didn't accidentally include spaces in your card number. People do that all the time. Also, if someone literally just bought you the card, maybe hold your horses and wait a few hours. Brand new cards take a little time to activate on the network. What if your e-gift card never even arrived? Well, often this is just a simple typo in the delivery email address. Thankfully, Brinker provides an online self-service track and send tool where the purchaser can just input their confirmation number, cancel the old link, and resend a brand new one to the correct email address. And hey, if the web portal happens to be down or you just really prefer not to deal with reCAPTCHA puzzles, you have excellent offline backup methods. These pathways connect to the exact same accounting databases. You can call the automated line 24/7 at 1-888-532-6839 and just punch your numbers into the keypad. Or, honestly, you can simply hand your card to an associate at any register and have them swipe it for a quick balance check right there in the restaurant. Jumping into Section 4, Real-Life Scenarios, Why Checking Matters. I absolutely love this quote we pulled from a Reddit thread on this very topic. User I Can't Do Life Right Now pointed out, gift cards should not expire for Chili's. I've seen people run 10-plus-year-old G cards. That perfectly highlights why checking your balance is so incredibly important. That physical card you found in the back of your junk drawer from a decade ago, yeah, it's very likely still valid and holding actual cash value. Never, ever assume an old card is worthless without checking it first.
Another brilliant reason to check your balances is because Chili's gift cards are stackable assets. So let's say you check 3 different cards and find out they have $4, $12, and $9 left on them. Because you verified these balances in advance, you know you have exactly $25 total. You can stack multiple cards into a single digital order on the app or website to seamlessly cover a much larger transaction. It's basically the ultimate budgeting hack for a massive feast.
Moving right along to Section 5, frequently asked questions. Clearing up misconceptions. So this is a really critical financial question. For deal hunters, budgeters, and anyone holding on to a gift card, the fear of value decay is super real. Do you need to rush to use this thing before the balance starts shrinking from dormancy fees or before it completely expires?
Let me reassure you with the hard facts from the source material. No, there are no expiration dates, no dormancy fees, and absolutely no maintenance fees. Under U.S. law and Brinker International's specific corporate policies, your balance is entirely safe from decay. The full value remains on that card until you decide to use it, whether that's tomorrow or literally 5 years from now.
Naturally, the next question is usually about digital safety. Is the online balance checking portal actually secure when you're inputting sensitive financial data like account numbers and PINs? The answer is a resounding yes. The infrastructure is heavily fortified. The purchase and checking processes are fully PCI compliant, which, for those who don't know, is the strict payment card industry standard. All data is transmitted using Secure Sockets Layer or SSL encryption to protect your inputs. And, as we mentioned earlier, that reCAPTCHA bot mitigation ensures that automated scripts can't just brute force or scrape account balances from their database. Basically, your funds are well protected. But what about the ultimate worst-case scenario? What happens if you verify your balance, put the card in your pocket, and then you just lose it or it gets stolen? Are you completely out of luck? Well, the protocol here is strict, but it's fair. If the funds are unredeemed, the remaining value can be canceled and reissued to you as a new e-gift card. However, there is a major catch. You absolutely must have the original activation receipt as proof of purchase. If you have that receipt, you can call their customer service and dispute desk at 1-888-532-6092, and they'll help you recover the funds. So, the lesson here, always safeguard your cards and ideally hold on to those receipts. Which brings us to our last bit, Section 6, Final Tips and Disclaimer. To tie this all together, knowing your exact balance in advance truly empowers you. It allows you to budget your meals effectively, avoid the complete awkwardness of a declined card at the table, and guarantees a completely seamless dining experience, whether you're eating inside the restaurant or ordering delivery. You get to take total control of your dining budget. Finally, please note our standard disclaimer. The procedures, phone numbers, and website interfaces we've covered here are accurate based on the source data as of July 24th, 2026. However, corporate policies and digital interfaces can definitely be subject to change over time, so always check the back of your specific card or the official website if you run into any unexpected roadblocks. So now that you know exactly how to uncover the hidden treasure in your junk drawer, what delicious item are you planning to order with your newly verified balance? Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer, and happy dining!